Lighting in photography refers to the technique that determines the point of the light source. It can be natural or man-made like studio lights. Everything, including brightness, color, and attitude, could be influenced mostly by the angle and quality of lighting in the ultimate photograph. Lighting is a term that comprises different types of equipment and techniques. Photographers capture light waves on a light-sensitive material to produce a picture. To truly master your photography lighting setup, you should have a good understanding of all the different components available. In this video, we will be exploring the differences between the two main lightings, which are natural lighting and studio lighting. Welcome to WeGotMedia. We are a multimedia agency that offers professional services and training in all areas of digital media such as graphic design, video production, audio production, and digital marketing. This channel is dedicated in providing free informational tips and easy tutorials on how to make digital content using various software in the digital media space. Number 1. Natural lighting. Natural light is described as lighting that would be created naturally without any manual interference. It could be the light from the sun in the daytime and from the moon at nightfall. It could be the light diffused by clouds or fog. Also, natural lighting cannot be manipulated or controlled like artificial lighting, but there are some ways to go about it. Natural light can be your best friend or worst enemy. Nail it, and you'll have spectacular photos to showcase your shooting prowess. Mess things up, and no amount of editing will save your picture from poor lighting. Knowing when to shoot is important. You can make use of the blue hour, which is the twilight period 20 minutes before sunrise or after sunset. At this hour, the sun is significantly below the horizon and the sky gives a cool blue color for photography. You can also make use of the golden hour, which is sometimes called the magic hour in photography. This is the period of daytime, roughly the last hour before sunset and the first hour after sunrise. It creates soft and warm lighting that makes your photographs look really good. You can also try midday shooting. This is the period when the sun is usually at its highest point in the sky at around noon, and the shadows it creates can be extremely harsh. Shooting at midday will do you justice if you want a high-contrast photo. But you need advanced skills to capture fantastic photos in such a harsh environment. If you don't like the natural lighting condition, you can use reflectors, diffusers, etc. to modify the lighting. And also you can tweak your camera settings. A reflector is a reflective surface that redirects light toward a given subject. It acts as a medium to bounce light and redirects it back to your subject. Natural reflectors include things such as walls, buildings, cars, or any other object that can be used to reflect light back to the subject. The goal of these reflectors is to help you get that soft light, exposure, or shadow you want in your photos. A diffuser is a semi-transparent material positioned between a subject and a light source to diffuse the light as it passes through. Diffusers soften the light and reduce harsh shadows and glare. They remove unattractive contrast and even out the tonality in the image. This allows for better color saturation in bright and vibrant photos, especially in flower photography. Now coming to the camera settings, depending on your lighting condition, you may need to adjust your exposure settings to capture quality shots. For this reason, it's advisable to use manual mode on your DSLR. Shooting in manual allows you to control all settings without worrying about wrong automatic settings being applied to your photos. The key settings you should master to make the most of natural light include ISO, aperture, shutter speed, and aperture. Number 2. Studio lighting. Studio lights are any form of lighting equipment used by photographers, often when working in a photography studio, to enhance their photography. Most professional photographers have different light kits they use depending on the situation they find themselves shooting in. Since you are controlling the lighting, you must be aware of the three most basic studio lighting, which is key light, fill light, and backlight. The key light is the main light with which you illuminate your subject. It is the most powerful light you use when you are in a studio. The fill light is the light you use to fill in the shadows cast by your subject. It is often placed opposite the key light and is usually less intense. The backlight is the light you place behind your subject. The purpose of this light is to bring depth to your subject by better defining the outline. It essentially separates your subject from the background. Some of the studio lightings are continuous lighting, speed lights, and monolight flash strobes. The continuous lighting is simple. You switch on the lights, see how they light up your scene, decide on the exposure settings, and start shooting. You can even use your camera's auto mode with continuous lighting. Speed lights are lights that flash only when your camera snaps a picture. Speed lights are pretty powerful and are lightweight, portable, and don't take up much space in your camera bag. Speed lights are also versatile because you can use them on your camera's hot shoe as an on-camera flash. The monolights are also called studio strobes. They are self-powered flash units capable of producing very intense light for a short duration of time. They are bigger and bulkier than speed lights but have a shorter recycling time between the shots. Lastly, don't forget about the light modifiers like softboxes, reflectors, umbrellas, grids, and beauty dishes are necessary accessories in your studio. They are critical to bringing your vision alive. So, explore different modifiers and learn how they impact your photos. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel for more informational videos related to the media industry. See you in the next video.